Ladies and gentlemen, whether you care for Falsey or not, one thing he did say is this country is headed for 100,000 cases overnight, and it is definitely inching its way up each and every day. This came out in the Daily Mail, July 17th, 2020. U.S. shatters its daily record with more than 77,000 new coronavirus cases, bringing the total to 3.5 million as deaths surge by 943 and cases spiral in Florida, Texas, and California. And I did see an article today on the California governor says the classes will be online for students. And I wish people would just stop kidding yourself. It is no damn way possible you're going to be able to open these schools and send the kids back. If you do, it's only a matter of time. You're going to have to shut everything back down again. I mean, why even go through all of that? But, one thing we know that's consistent is the poor leadership in America. But America's always had poor leadership, y'all. But we had so many distractions, no one noticed. I did. I noticed how poorly things were ran years ago. But see, now they don't have entertainment and other things to cover it up with. Now it's all out there for everybody to see that these folks never knew how to run this country right. Never, never. And now it's undeniable. America's total infection count has now surged past 3.5 million after a massive new spike of 77,255 cases, surpassing the previous high of 67,417 patients registered on Tuesday. It takes the U.S. another step closer to the alarming benchmark of 100,000 cases per day, which Dr. Anthony Fauci has warned the country could reach if it failed to bring the crisis under control. They're not going to bring this under control, y'all. They're not. They're not. Another 943 deaths reported on Thursday brought the death toll to 138,358. Experts are predicting a further surge after a spike in hospitalizations in many states. Florida and Texas both suffered record death tolls yesterday, with 156 and 129 respectively. Now, I did see Texas is doing the same thing that New York did. They are bringing in the refrigerated trucks for all of the dead bodies. So that is not a good sign when you see that. And if you remember, they did that for opioids, and opioids is still going through the roof in the country. And I got another video coming out about that. Both posted more than 10,000 new infections each. So both Texas and Florida recorded 10,000 new infections overnight. The U.S. total of 3,576,157 cases and 138,358 deaths are both by far the highest in the world, with Brazil second in both tables. India today became the third country to reach 1 million confirmed infections. Florida is becoming the new epicenter of the U.S. outbreak, with a record of 156 deaths announced yesterday, along with 13,965 new positive test results. The state health department said 315,775 people have tested positive in Florida since the pandemic began, with a death toll of 4,677. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis moved quickly to reopen the state and has not followed the lead of California and Texas by making masks mandatory in indoor places. In late June, in a partial reversal, DeSantis ordered bars to again be closed in effort to curb the spread of the disease, but the number have continued to rise. Wow. In an unusually direct piece of criticism, Falsey said last week that Florida has moved out of its lockdown before public health indicators justified such a move. Texas saw 10,291 new cases on Thursday, a slight drop from Wednesday's record of 10,791, but the third consecutive day that the figure has gone above 10,000. The state also saw a new high of 129 deaths in a day, breaking the record for the second day running after Wednesday's previous peak of 110. It brings the total in the state to 292,656 cases and 3,561 deaths, with more than 130,000 of those cases estimated to be currently active. Wow. California saw 8,544 new cases on Thursday, bringing the total to 356,178. Another 118 fatalities took the death toll in America's most populous state to 7,345. Los Angeles County accounts for more than 140,000 of California cases, with 2,711 recorded there yesterday, while LA has also seen 3,932 deaths. The state saw its deadliest day on July 8th, when 149 new fatalities were recorded, while the infection record was set the previous day at 11,694. In New York, which suffered the brunt of the first wave of cases in the spring, experts warn that a second spike is likely because of the rampant infections elsewhere. New York reported only 82 new cases and 4 deaths on Tuesday, with fewer than 50 people being admitted to the hospital every day. However, Mayor Bill de Blasio said the city would build its own reserve of ventilators, protective equipment, and coronavirus test kits to prepare for a second wave. We've learned a tough lesson that we have to create and have to protect ourselves, de Blasio, who is a Democrat, said. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they pretty much told us in the state of New Jersey the same thing. They told our governor not to get comfortable with the fact that things have stabilized. It's going to rise again. It's only a matter of time. So far, America is going through a very tough summer with COVID-19. And by the time fall comes, it's going to get even worse. And it's because too many people have been out and about to the point where they're just running around infecting each other all over the place. You still have beaches that are open, restaurants, not all of them are closed, not all bars are closed. So there's still quite a bit of activity going on in the country where people are making contact. And you saw the story I did on the coronavirus party. All kinds of things are happening. So expect a bad summer and expect an even worse fall when it comes. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this new record that the US has hit. I mean, it's going up with no end in sight at this point. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. And you know what, y'all? It just flashed up here. Arizona just brought in the refrigerated morgue trucks too. So now it's Texas and Arizona. Peace, family.